Hello everyone and welcome to Strategic Mind Blitzkrieg. I'm actually back before the Battle of France. As you can see, I'm back to this game, but I decided to actually redo the part of the Battle of France from before because, well, just kind of getting in there halfway is kind of weird, and I just felt like replaying the first part again as well for a bit while re-picking this up. So I'm not going to go and talk with all of these guys, but yeah, this will be a bit of a longer video for one time, and I might not be talking as much otherwise, but you know, yeah, like I'll just be starting this up here basically from before the Battle of France, and then I'll probably kind of stop midway through that battle, so do a little bit. So just in order to get back into this game again as well. I think that's probably the best way to do things. So basically I need to take a look first at what I'm gonna purchase. I do like making this easy, just cheaper, just like Guderian's drill, because they're just really good abilities, and I cannot actually level my units a bit higher, I think. Blitzkrieg, there was this oh yeah, I need to have a level 4 unit. Right. The only things I can do, things like these. Airstrike is not yet necessary. It costs too many points anyway. Don't really need that additional slot yet. So yeah, 3. Let's go for Guderian's drill to make it cheaper. So that's better now. I do like to let them disembark anywhere. That's pretty good, I think. Sure. And then with those 50 we can give self-propelled units an additional slot. Sure, that's fine. Then let's take a look at the units as well. I'll probably go for a bit more airplanes and our infantry. We'll see though. I don't think I can upgrade those. There's not much to upgrade at this stage anyway. 2 fighters. Yeah, let's go for a 3rd. Acquire units. Fighter. Another one of these. I don't need an additional bomber. I think this is fine. There's no way for me to upgrade these either. I want you as a pioneer though. Fallschirm is not really what I'm looking for here. I think pioneers are actually better. Let's take a look at the trucks. No ground transport now. What is your... Okay, they both have at least flamethrowers, which I think is pretty good. It's more to get them soft attack. I don't think it's that useful for them. I think I'd rather have them be sappers. As well. Need to overstrength. What's your equipment? It's good enough. For the flak, looking good. Smoke grenades, sappers. Let's see. They have probably plenty of fuel, yeah. I need not really anything now. I mean, how can I give mortars to a recon? That's very weird. I'll just slam a Vickers machine gun on it. It's free. You already have a machine gun. How is your fuel and such? 25. 5 ammunition, so it should be good, and I can actually make it stronger than with another one of these Vickers. Panzerbevelwagen, sappers. I do like smoke grenade myself, actually. If they're in a pinch, you can at least activate that. You know. Yeah, requires activation, so it doesn't apply normally. Alright. How are these? So they have 10 ammunition, which is a lot, and also 10 fuel, which is also enough. So they don't really need anything in that department. This gives it anti-aircraft ability. Does it though? Air defense. It does not have air attack. And it doesn't give air attack. Only soft attack and air defense extra. What does this do? Plus 5 ammunition, plus 20 fuel. We really don't need that. I guess. Well, yeah, that really does not work well. Okay. Incendiary bombs. I don't need drop tanks. How much fuel do you have? 40. Yeah, that should be fine. You're also fine. Let's get rid of those drop tanks for now. But I do want aerial cameras. So all of my units do have that appropriate. You can still upgrade your strength. I mean, I know I've done this before, I guess, but alright, let's get another artillery, I think. And let's check the heroes. So this artillery, this is more expensive. What's the difference? They are weaker, but they have movement, regular movement points, very little fuel, very little ammo. But it could be useful. What's your range? 4 as well. Let's get one of these. And let's give them additional ammunition, external fuel tank, and incendiary shells. There we go. So that's a third artillery. I'm kind of looking for one more infantry here. It never hurts. With infantry, I mean pioneers, of course, because this is the only, or the most useful infantry. They could be a little bit better with the diversification of the units. That I will give you. Like this is super diverse, but then pioneers are practically always the best unit. Well, I want flamethrowers and pretty much always sappers. Yeah, it's really not good to have mines. Alright, so this is fine. Looking good, and sure, so let's get started.
General Halder, I have an idea about Fallgelb and Fallrot. I would like to share my thoughts with you.
Thank you, General Manstein, but the plans have already been developed. Tomorrow I will present them to Hitler.
You cannot be serious. This strategy is just a simple duplicate of our Schlieffen plan from 1914.
This plan has already proven its effectiveness.
The enemy is well prepared for exactly this type of scenario. We have to act in a more unpredictable manner, making a totally unexpected strike with our tank forces from the Ardennes.
Finally, our tanks will get to show their full potential. I like your plan, Erich.
Hold your horses, Heinz. Please explain exactly what are you suggesting, Manstein?
The key idea of my plan is that our main force should attack from the Ardennes. After crossing the river, our tank forces will swiftly advance through the enemy's rear, cutting it off and encircling the bulk of his troops.
No, Manstein. I consider your fantasies too risky. My plan remains unchanged, and I will present it to Hitler.
Halder, You forced me to go to Hitler and express my suggestions to him personally.
I trust that you will not make such a stupid mistake, Manstein.
I reject your plan, Halder. I have a better strategy. I have created a new plan by reworking some of Manstein's ideas.
Hardly anyone can doubt the strategic talents of our Commander-in-Chief.
I was fortunate enough to have a look at the plan of our Führer. I can only say this is the plan of a true strategic genius.
My plan is built around a massive invasion through the Ardennes. We will use the Blitzkrieg strategy to gain swift victory over Belgium, Holland, and France. This is the moment for the Luftwaffe to smite our enemies from the sky.
Have no doubts, my Führer. Our gallant Air Force under my command will crush the enemy and bring a quick victory to the Reich.
I will send my directives to the headquarters. You are dismissed.
Manstein, you have outsmarted yourself. The Führer not only listened to your plan, but also considers it his own now. If you are such a swift and sharp man, I have a gift for you. You are hereby appointed the commander of an infantry division, which will advance in the third echelon, after the tanks of Guderian and the infantry of Rommel.
Yes, sir.
No promotion? I thought he also got a promotion here, and because of that promotion he was actually in a bad spot. I thought that was there was the thing there, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, Halder purposefully gave him a promotion,
According to the
but...
Fallgelb operations plan, the Wehrmacht will attack Army Group B, will create a dive passing through the Netherlands and Belgium. Army Group A will conduct our main offensive through the Ardennes. Their goal is to cross the river Meuse. Their next objective will be to flank to that end. And Laon.
Unless our units approach the line directly, they are...
I still think so. In order to Amiens, Compiègne, and finally Paris. In the neighboring states, we need to capture the ports of Rome and The Hague, the important and Liège. Finally, while
our advance in Belgium and the Netherlands will be impeded by water obstacles as well as the enemy's
Nonsense.
not the
General Rommel is right. With walls that thick...
Yes.
Right, I just went through that a bit faster because we've already seen that technically. I know we saw the intro video for as well, but I just like watching these. They're just great. Anyway, again, I will probably focus my point of attack in two separate prongs, so one in the north, one in the south. But I was really unhappy with my movement through the south previously, so I will try to change that this time on a little bit, fine-tune that. Let's stick with... let's see, how many fighters do we have up here now? 2. That should be okay. I'll probably stick my bombers inside an airfield for the beginning again as well because of the enemy air force that I want to take down first. So let's get a Panzer. I want the 88 down here for sure. Let's get the SIG down here and an artillery. Yeah, the movement is still not too great probably. At any rate, we should probably just keep those up there. They'll already get back up. I'll put another artillery up here together with a Panzer, 1 Pioneer. We'll also have a Pioneer down here. I will get the Panzerbefehlwagen down there together with Recon, and yeah, there'll be plenty of infantry there, so I guess I'll get a second infantry over in the north. I guess. Yeah, sure. Okay. I have to get back into this game a little bit, which is also a part why I wanted to replay it a bit. Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Yeah, so let's take a peek with aviation recon. Okay, no good shutdown there. And they also have a fighter aircraft, which kind of looks like it shows the Czechoslovakian flag on it, but let's try to zoom in. Whatever flag that is, it's not the Dutch flag. Oh well. At any rate, infantry, we don't know what it is. It's probably infantry. Maybe we do get to reveal it in a bit, but let's see. We don't really know how much damage we are gonna do. I would like to take Rotterdam as quickly as possible. But we'll see how that goes. You could technically reach that infantry and... Okay, so they're pretty much taken down. So take that city. There we go. Then I don't particularly do 1, 2, 3, 4. I could destroy that anti-aircraft gun already. It's probably best. Even though it's not destroyed, at the very least it allows me to move up here. And here. And neutralize this plane here. So they actually leveled up. I forgot about the heroes. Let's go for boom and zoom. And to be frank, I think it's probably fine if they are... Yeah, we'll see how that goes. These guys aren't doing too well, although I would think that they'd be able to move beforehand. No. If they can't move in here, it must be anti-tank. And it is, okay. I might do a double attack with them, probably for 6, yeah. How many do I get per turn? 26. Probably still want to block their potential movement towards these trains. Even though it means I cannot attack. I don't mind being aggressive here. Alright, let's take a look then over here. Okay. So they attack enemy units moving into gun range. They're practically defeated, which means I can now land these out here and attack the fort.
Fort Ebonimal is no more. I did not expect a state-of-the-art fortress like that to fall so quickly. The war is beginning to look like a promenade.
After the meat grinders of the Great War, when taking enemy fortifications cost thousands of lives, the fall of the Ibn Amal makes for a tremendous display of power.
Ha! I'll bet you a trophy crate of champagne that our enemies still fail to grasp the Blitzkrieg strategy. Tomorrow, the newspapers of the world will blame the Belgian defeat on some secret wonder weapon of our great army forces.
Indeed. Let's see. At least I get to attack this infantry now as well. That's pretty neat. Huh? Is this by truck? Ah, come on. What? I thought it was just moving. It's hard to see sometimes. That's unfortunate. Man, I really thought that was just regular movement. Guess I kind of need to land here. Yeah, they're gonna be an easy target, but at least then I can finish them off. Yeah, that kind of sucks actually. I saw that, but at least they won't get another damage unless these guys go there. Oh, we'll see how that goes. Might be able to protect them this way anyway, even though that's a pretty poor artillery movement. Right. Okay, so we know that they have a unit there as well. I mean, I don't think they have a line of sight here. But we'll see. I can actually move this artillery in there. And then see how it goes. Yeah, this is fine. To use that from time to time. No line of fire, huh? No, that actually kind of sucks. I have to be careful because I do remember that they have some forts there. And those can be a bit of a problem. No line of fire, huh? Okay, well, let's just keep moving then. So, let's see. Definitely want to have at least one infantry go down here, try and take that. If I can on the next turn. Definitely not moving in through down there, that's terrible movement. And then the anti-aircraft gun, I guess we'll have to do it like this. It does have 4 range, so maybe it will be pretty okay. Now... yeah, I'll actually move them up front. Oh, okay. I forgot how that works. That they have 2 range now. So that certainly is different. Forgot about that. The fighters. Be such a waste to miss out on bombing runs already. So let's actually do this. I'll leave them in there. So I'll leave these guys over there to protect that. Then I want you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Move you up here. They might bomb that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's range of 5. So that's pretty likely. They might actually get attacked by anti-aircraft there too. So what I'll do is I'll just bomb these. That went pretty well. But not like that, okay. Okay, so this is an enemy tank. So I already got the French. This is the Dutch. Unless it was supposed to be a Luxembourgian tank. Belgium fighter. At least there will be support. So it shouldn't be too bad. British will have bombers. Yep.
I intended to neutralize the Dutch resistance quickly, and I intend to keep my word. In the approaching hours, the Luftwaffe will conduct an aerial raid on Rotterdam, a raid of unmatched proportions. This will break the Netherlands' desire to fight. However, the Dutch have deployed a strong anti-aircraft defense. Suppress those guns, let my bombers swoop in, and watch history being made.
So be it. I will order the enemy anti-aircraft defense to be dealt with. I loathe the idea of a mass bombardment of a city, any city. But if it prevents further resistance from the Dutch, we will save more lives in the long run.
General, we have received a very strange report from one of our units. According to that report, someone ambushed them, killing the commander with a bow and arrow. Moreover, the soldiers heard a bagpipe being played in the forest that night.
Erwin, are you feeling well? When did you sleep last?
General, I'm in good health, both body and mind, but I'm no less confused. I did not believe this report myself at first, but there are more and more similar claims every day. Believe it or not, 2 days ago our scouts were attacked by a man wielding a damn sword. Our men swear that it was some Brit. One of them even noticed a bagpipe on him.
Why the hell are we talking about some bagpipe, Erwin?
I think I know who you're talking about, Halder. There is one wacky individual among the Brits. He is extremely weird, even by Tom.
Holy.
It is unknown if that is the case.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, we got it already. I'm sorry. I didn't want to click it away, but I accidentally did. Alright, so let's continue. So we didn't actually get that much hurt there. And that French fighter is now in an excellent spot to be finished off. But I need to get rid of anti-aircraft first. I'm surprised it's not yet down, but at least its Overwatch won't work anymore, so... I don't really want to go around like that, so I have to move in here directly, like this. I was really hoping for it to be destroyed. That really sucks, especially because it's out there. Now I have to use another fighter on it. Because otherwise I cannot let any of these bombers go and bomb there. Which I kinda need. And they can go around to this side, get another overrun. Attack. And then move in here. Now I have to be careful, I remember, because of enemy bunkers around here. So I can't do stuff that's too crazy. Those guys are at least protected, so that is good. Destroying both of the infantry.
Our units have taken Luxembourg, with minimal resistance, I might add.
As expected. Their pathetic excuse of an army could never stand up to the mighty German army.
Yeah, indeed. So let's move ahead again. And yeah, pretty much just move all the way here. There's no way to keep dilly-dallying here. I already know what's there. At any rate, this infantry will just have to finish these guys off, and I guess I'll just repair them on the next turn. Don't really see any other way to do things there. Alright, I'll wait a bit down there. I'll commit myself up here first. So. Now, if it's still 0-2... Wait, 0-2, 0-4, sure. Just gotta let go of that prestige for a bit, you know, and say that's... Shouldn't be too greedy like that. One 5, well... These are back at 8. So what I need to do Get right next to them. Why are you at... Huh. That was weird. At any rate, they have been defeated. And every Dutch city that I take before they surrender will give me additional points as well. So that is very nice. They also put something else in there, strangely enough. That's pretty much the only way to attack twice. And they can still move, so it's still worthwhile, I think. Now, these guys will catch a lot of anti-aircraft, but nothing to be done about that. Sure, this will be fine, though. Alright, I can leave them. They're not really of that great a concern. So as it is, I kind of don't want to move too quickly. Basically, any point where I need to do additional spotting, maybe I should. It's Overwatch there, huh? Doesn't seem to be anything in that particular hex. So I might just as well attack these. Especially since I still get to attack with the artillery, and since that's blocked now, I can actually use them to move further ahead. Actually a bit surprised they had another infantry in there, but oh well. This is fine. Cannot repair them because they're not in their range, so I will have to do that later. I'm contemplating, well, I could actually use a bomber for this. Make them run. Only I cannot use its overrun then, but that's not too bad. Or it can't attack a second time. Unless I move back a bit. But then these guys will probably go out. Yeah, it's just no good. Although, you know what, let's move you back for repairs basically. And then you're gonna go back one hex 2. And then you just attack these guys. why not? They'll get supplies then, so that's at least pretty good. Okay, so I kind of need to do another check up here. That's what they have. Alright, alright, fair enough. It's not too bad. Let's see if you can move in here. You can, that's good. 1-3, huh? That is not so good. As unfortunate as it is, I do think I have to move by truck this turn. I'll... attack the bomber. Anyway, because, yeah, that's still just better. That's actually a spot from which they can attack, huh? Take the city. So we got that at least. That's good. And I'm not gonna cross the river. That would be a bit too much, I dare say. Getting up here is fine. Not too bad. I thought we already had a recon moving, but I guess we... Yeah, right, we did. Oh, there was an Oaks recon. Well, I guess we have 2 recons down there now. Which is fine, because the northern portion is just a sideshow any which way. Am I gonna use you guys? I kinda should. It really is a waste not to use your bombers. And I have enough prestige anyway. How? They're hitting my Augs tank pretty hard. With a bunch of stuff, actually. Yeah. Another bomber. Not really that problematic there. An escaping unit. These guys just moving. Getting smacked. No, they did do quite a lot of damage to infrastructure. I need to at the very least take Rotterdam fast enough. But yeah, night is always a bit of a problem in that regard. But we'll see what we can do. They might not be able to get to 20 this turn anyway, since it's 9 and all. Okay. That guy's taken care of.
Our forces have crossed the River Meuse. As predicted, The French weren't quick enough to fortify the opposing riverbank.
It seems the risk of advancing through the Ardennes has been completely justified. We have gained momentum. Let us make full use of it and keep pushing forward.
Sure, maybe I should not have crossed with these guys. It seems to be fine. They have no clear view of that unit, unfortunately, through that way. Yeah, I will never be able to capture that airfield on time, so I could either just go back for refueling, which seems to be the best approach for now, and then just keep moving and not bomb this turn. That has got to be better. Let's do exactly that. And I'll see, because there were still these 2 enemy air units, so I want to see whether I can at least use the fighters here, and it seems like I can. But even that might not be super great here. Let's go after the fighter though, because that's more likely to be problematic. Yeah, I'll reinforce. Kinda need to get rid of that entrenchment as well. It's down to 3, and I think these guys can easily go and repair themselves up there, but there's no need to worry for now. I will have to investigate that area actually, if I want to do an attack. This is the anti-aircraft gun, okay. Let's take the anti-aircraft gun then. I think that's probably a bit more useful. Although I'm not really sure whether I'm going to do a double attack. Sweet. You guys can move down, so they will be able to assault there on the next turn, I hope. Like, the anti-tank gun is no good. I can't actually attack it, but I can... move very close, so they'll be in range for the next turn. And the same kind of applies for these. Like, I attacked up there, but rather do that down there. I don't expect that to do too much. Yeah, that'll just straight up not work. So let's leave that. Just get close, even though I can't attack at that point. And that takes care of the north. in the center. Kinda need to pull back there. So I think getting into the city then probably a good idea here, even though those attacks might not be absolutely stunning. We'll keep that for next turn, and we do have this here anti-tank, or the 88s, which I can actually leave for now. So they'll be fine. They'll then probably just run into this, so. And I guess for a night turn, you know, there's just not a whole lot else we can actually do about that. What I can do though is actually move ahead already to, and we'll deal with that later then. There's actually supplies there, so that's good. Alright, I think my movement was a lot better than last time as well. So let's see. Oh, they attacked there, huh? Well, because it's dark, it's not gonna be too amazing. Even got my unit out of fuel. Holy cow. And the British, I can't even attack anymore. So I kind of have to repair those guys too, unfortunately. I do need to destroy their... Alright, let's replay that turn then. So... it's kind of sucky. Let's attack again. Infantry in there. Let's attack. Another artillery up here. I might do a double attack, we'll see. At any rate, let's move you up in here first. Finish off the artillery. And I actually get to level up these guys. So sure, that's fine. Tank line is not too bad. Definitely need to get rid of that artillery, and I also need to take both Laon and I think Sedan is here, yeah. Is there supply there? Yes, there is. Okay, so they can actually bomb without trouble. Still gets some experience, lowers the bunkers, attack value. And I kind of need these bombers to go up and attack those R-35s. Because my attacks just are not doing that well up there. But we know that there's going to be some chars there too. They also need to be defeated. It's day night. I'm still not sure as to why it keeps not showing those odds like it does here. It's probably because of the range that it does show it there now. Not artillery. Let's finish them off. I won't be able to take Reims yet. But taking this before the enemy counteroffensive, that would be very, very good. I don't know whether that would be possible, but we'll see. Boom. At least take the airfield. I can attack this thing, that's fine. Right, let's get some of these fighters. I need to attack this fighter over here any which way. So that certainly is weaker now. One, two, three, four. That won't cut it. Let's make sure at least under cover of that fighter. So if they want to bomb it, you know, they're gonna have to go through some of that. And that really sucks, but I just don't want them to get bombed there. So let's do the Netherlands here. So no, that's from that further ahead, that's fine. 2-4 only. That's one down. I'm surprised they're actually alive. But let's go up in here. That already puts them in a bad spot, huh? There we go. Okay. Move you in here. And then attack those guys. So I can't bomb them because they already have a guy on top of it. I only have these guys left. 1, 2, 3, 4 to do another attack. And then the tanks. There we go. And there we go. Take Rotterdam.
Other, I see that you have decided to leave my eagles jobless. Anyway, they are already on their way, so I will command them to attack other Netherlands cities instead.
Uh-huh. Too bad, man. All right. Let's have you go in there. And okay, so what I'm gonna do is at least attack them so now their Overwatch is gone. They might still support, but I don't think this works right now. But at least now it's not so bad anymore, and I can actually attack those guys in the air. Getting rid of that fighter. It's actually unlikely that they will have another fighter, I think. It's risky business. But I do think these guys need to be destroyed, actually. And since these guys will be coming too late, for sure. Okay, so at least I also get to damage these. Well enough that they might not cause such a ruckus. I'll leave them for now. Again, I can't repair them, but at least they're under fighter protection technically. So I guess they would be worth something at least. Okay, that destroys that. That's very good. Now the last bomber. Might as well do that. Like I said, I don't think they have any more fighters, but we'll see about that. Sure, you can take it and move out. Still don't get any supplies, but oh, that was silly. That's the anti-aircraft trying to attack that, I guess. Or down there. Oh, trying to attack the plane. Yeah, they still have anti-aircraft, but guess they'll be out of ammo. Well, it doesn't even do anything anymore, right?
My most recent intelligence reports the location of a military stockpile belonging to the French 6th Army. It's on the southern bank of the Marne, and if you capture it, you will provide much-needed supplies to our troops in the region. The stockpile is also said to contain some armaments that could be of great interest to our combined army forces.
Thank you for keeping us informed. We will try to capture the stockpile.
My pilots report Rotterdam has been reduced to a smoking ruin. A glorious day for the Luftwaffe.
The Dutch are calling for a truce. It seems they're ready to surrender.
Just as planned. I am sure the Fuhrer will appreciate the work I've done as much as I appreciate yours. Soon you'll see that my generosity is matched only by my resolve.
Herr Führer, the Netherlands have fallen.
The Dutch neutrality existed in name only, and their punishment was long overdue. Another of Britain's lapdogs has been brought down.
Okay. So the Dutch are no longer. Fine, fine. So I got to use these guys further down, and I guess the bombers will escape now. Yeah, it means I also want to go further down over to this side here and bypass Maginot Line defenses on that side. We know there's anti-aircraft gun in there though. But I have no recon up here now. So that's a bit unfortunate. Kind of hope to be able to see those guys well enough now, but that's not the case. Unfortunate indeed. Let's do a recon though, so we'll also see that anti-aircraft gun there. We don't... Oh yeah, it's empty now, of course, because it's a Dutch airfield. Silly me. Okay. So that was a bit unnecessary. Then attack those, move, double attack, blast them again. Oh, you cannot move afterwards, right? Still. That takes care of Antwerp. And I'm actually going to push these guys over here because this is not that big of a threat actually. And after we've taken this, we kind of need to move away from Brussels again. So there's just not a whole lot there that is very useful. The only thing that I need to do though is use the trains to move through there. I guess the Belgians will surrender once I take this. That would mean that I'm not getting any prestige for taking Ostend. Not sure whether I'm ready for that. I mean, that is 30 prestige technically that I can still grab. Which is not bad, you know. And that's all done up here, so just nothing left on that side, right? Well, I certainly don't need you to move. Oh, this is the fighter. Takes care of the British unit. Excellent.
Our combined military forces have full control of Belgium.
Excellent! The list of the British allies grows thinner with our every conquest. However, I insist our troops treat the Belgians courteously and without excessive force. Let us show the subjugated nations of Europe that the Reich brings them justice and order. This way, we may turn many of our enemies into allies.
Who knows? Well, I guess I actually do still get to capture those flags. Alright, I'm happy about that. Move in here. So I'll finish those off later, there's no need to worry, and I can actually move some of these guys already further up then. but let's not overcommit too much. Keep them in supply for now. And at least a little bit safe in case the enemy still comes. These Blenheims are actually quite powerful when it comes to defense. Right, so if I take care of the anti-aircraft gun first here. That's a Jack Churchill guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are a little bit further away. But I don't need those guys up there, so let's just attack here. And the good thing from this is that
the French tank divisions are mounting a counterattack near Laon. This isn't a threat to be taken lightly. Our Panzer Corps is outmatched by the French Char B-1 heavy tanks.
No need for panic. Our bombers and 88mm flag guns will assist you. I'd like to see the French tanks stand up to that firepower. Keep pushing. Repel the enemy counterattack.
Alright, so as I wanted to say, I don't need these guys down there. So that captures Reims. The 88mm flag is quite far away though, so... at any rate, none of these can take them down in one go. That destroys them. 1, 3 or 1, 2, huh? Well, let's actually just move here and attack them like that.
The French First Army is retreating from Lille, heading west towards Dunkirk.
It's their only chance to escape our trap. The French must be counting on the British to mount a sea evacuation.
Let us take no risks then, and end the French army while it's on the move.
Yeah. I wonder indeed how that's gonna work. I guess part of that French army is here. So they'll be retreating over to that way. At least they won't be in fortifications then. Got some sweet intelligence data. So these guys actually will just stay there apparently. See how this goes. They'll get shot by them. They'll lose all fuel and ammo, and if these guys are already coming next turn, that would be a bit of a concern. One 6 is pretty good though. Can I attack from here? That would be best. I'm gonna give them that recon as bait. So let's make sure our fighters get to do their duty. And I have a sensation that this guy is going to wreak havoc. Let's move you guys up here. Now, you should make a landing. And then one of the few places they can kind of go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to go here. At least get some of their entrenchments. Then trying to go through here is probably not. No, kind of need them to land there and then just move out. Which is probably the best case for now, because I don't really seem to need fighters up north anymore. So I'll just land them down there. And go in there. And I would say the same kind of applies to these bombers, so we'll put them to good use. Like, these guys cannot actually go in there for now. You can. One 5. Yeah. Not really sure where those guys are trying to go. If they're gonna go in here, that might be problematic. Let's just see what's left though. Armored train. Yeah, that seems to be pretty good. Need to capture Chalon and Champagne anyway. 6th Army supplies, yeah. An overrun, and then I can't really follow up. Right, well, let's hope for the best here. This is the exact right moment when using smoke grenade, I think, is actually a good idea on those guys. For some additional defense. And they can take that back if they want to. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Alright, wow, that sucks. Night and rain. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this first recap episode for what it is for now, I think. And yeah, I'll probably just finish this mission in the next episode so it doesn't take too long. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.